Why is it that people don't believe in climate change? It's 44 degrees in Chicago on May 21st and 100 degrees in Florida. That's weird. Funk that. Put your politics aside and bring some common sense for once. Now back to the show.
Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppe's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Where we at? Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source of trending topic. Be the hottest, search about us. Competition microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in the system.
Oh my freaking God. So as you guys know, I don't really drink alcohol anymore unless I come to Illinois. Oh my God. I usually drink kava or just smoke some marijuana with my medical card or whatever. Oh my God. Last night, I just went to Gene & Jude's to get some food. And I came home and I was all amped up from yesterday's show, which we'll leave in the past. But if you want to listen to that, I just kind of poured my heart out about one of my enemies. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I am so freaking hungover right now. You know that like hangover that's not too bad? Like I drank plenty of water before I went to bed. Then I had another Gene & Jude's hot dog that was left over and some ground beef and rice from the previous night. So like, I'm not that hungover, but right now it's like 9:28 a.m. because I'm going to be visiting my great uncle, who is my grandpa's brother. So I can't wait for that. But my God, I'm not built for this. Freaking my head hurts. And then the bed that I sleep in when I'm home in Illinois, that's not the bed I grew up in. My mom got the bed somewhere, and it's not bad when you're sleeping, but when you wake up, your whole freaking body hurts. Ah! But I'm not complaining. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. Do you know what today is?
Hello there.
Hello. Welcome.
Welcome back.
Hi. Are you my waiter?
Are you my waiter?
Where are my waitresses?
Waitress?
Yep. You are a waitress.
Waiter.
Today is National Waiter and Waitress Day.
But I prefer the term.
We prefer the term server.
What about tips? I make my living on tips.
Tips not included.
Tip is not included.
Showtime!
Tips are such a freaking awkward subject. By the way, if you are a waitress or a waiter, record yourself listening to Happy Hour or afterwards. We did the workplace check-in about 2 months ago and got a great amount of responses, but I want to hear from the waitresses and the waiters who listen to this show. Whatever job you do, whatever job you have as a hardworking average Joe or Jane, we don't discriminate on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. What's going on in not headline news?
This is not headline news. Jordan Hudson says she's engaged to Bill Belichick.
Because she's a cloud chaser.
Her engagement ring is 24-karat gold digger. Starbucks sales are down, mostly because they're losing customers to the Starbucks next to them. Mass-produced flying cars will hit the market next year. Tom Cruise may do Mission Impossible 9 just so he can hang off of one.
This is funny today.
Conan O'Brien will be a voice in Toy Story 5. He'll play a kid whose toys are stolen by another kid who will be voiced by Jay Leno.
Oh, geez.
And U.S. News named Johns Creek, Georgia, the best place to live.
No.
The study cites its walkability, access to health care, and the fact that it's not Detroit. This is not headline news.
Yeah, Detroit's pretty bad. Never been there. But I love when Cleveland's like, we're not Detroit. It's like, wow, that's not a real compliment. Mm-hmm.
According to a new interview in The Hollywood Reporter, Tom Cruise intends to keep making movies into his hundreds.
What's funny about that? That's when you know the audience doesn't know when to laugh. He hasn't even said the punchline yet, and they're already laughing. Shut up.
To keep making movies into his hundreds.
That one laugh sounds really freaking aggravating. Mm-hmm.
According to a new interview in The Hollywood Reporter, Tom Cruise intends to keep making movies into his hundreds. Fantastic. I hope he never stops. Because I, for one, am looking forward to seeing Mission Incontinent.
Wow, when you're freaking hungover, Stephen Colbert is more aggravating.
What a time it is to be in New York City. I mean, it's the start of Fleet Week, and there's a Knicks playoff game at Madison Square Garden.
Fuck you guys. Go Pacers.
And thank God it's Fleet Week, because if the Knicks win, we'll need all the military help we can get.
Registration is now open for a clothing-optional 5K race in South Carolina. Oh, that sounds fun. Running naked with everything flapping in the breeze.
Wow. Wow. Colbert's usually terrible, but today he's awful. Mm-hmm.
It'll be a sight to behold and to be here.
Wow, he really liked that one. You hear him laughing at his own terrible fucking joke?
And to be here.
At least someone finds you funny, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your wieners. Today the rubber hits the bun as Oscar Mayer's legendary Wienermobile fleet
Usually my wiener doesn't work with a rubber.
relishes the chance to catch up with speed. No buns left behind. It's high-octane history in the making. So buckle up, hold your mustard, and get ready for a frank-tastic ride.
Another season of Survivor concludes tonight.
It's been like season 90 million.
But now you can savor Survivor all year long at Jeff Probst's Survivor Diner.
Tacos. Beef tacos. Chicken tacos. Veggie tacos. Guacamole. Salsa.
There's always something delicious on the menu.
Ham and cheese wraps. Fried chicken and waffles. Say it with me. Fried chicken and waffles. Fried chicken and waffles.
Wow, that's annoying. I don't want to listen to that. Wow. Sometimes this prop service provides really funny stuff, and sometimes it does not.
In honor of National Waitstaff Day, here is your waitstaff translator. Here's what they say.
Would you like anything off the menu to start?
And here's what they mean.
Your order sucks.
What they say.
Oh, that table is reserved for another party.
What they mean.
I don't want you to move because then I'll have to reset the table.
What waiters and waitresses say.
I'm sorry your food is taking so long. It's on the way.
What waiters and waitresses mean.
I forgot to turn your order in.
What they say.
Can I get you anything else today?
What they mean.
I'd like to make more money. Get out now.
And there is your waitstaff translator. Happy National Waitstaff Day.
All right, there you go. And finally, before we go to our first break, while we keep this party going, a jail worker was arrested for allegedly helping 10 inmates escape. That's stupid. Here is the New Orleans Parish District Attorney, Jason Williams, talking about the escape. That was a long-winded sentence.
10 violent offenders don't make their way into a pod made for two and make good their escape through concrete, rebar, and barbed wire without there being some sort of inside assistance.
Nice. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. The longer I'm awake, the more hungover I'm getting. This is irritating. This is not fun. So we're going to come back at Happy Hour and get this party going right after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
Ryan RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Welcome to the 40-40. It's an age limit and a dress code. No 80-year-old rappers. And no motherfucking wallet chains and tight pants and colorful fucking shirt. And don't come naked, though.
That motherfucking beef ain't new to us. Get off my computer nuts before I go Freddie Fox from the Flavor Unit bus. Plus, you know my La Costa Nostra to stretch a nigga out like he Rosa Costa. Nope, you blew it. I'm a boxer, I come up a lane. Oh, let's do it. I hit you with the Waka Flocka flame. I don't need backing, so it's no need for shady. It's no need for police, your homies, your lady. We can lace them up, pay-per-view, however you want to, and then donate all the proceeds to Haiti. Your man's major. I keep a hitman with me that done took care of more people than Fantasia. I'm bonkers, I'm cuckoo, I'm beyond Gonzo. The rocket launch is like a part of my ensemble. On top of that, I got niggas in Boston that got my back, and they gon' assist me like Rajon Rondo. So fuck Beatz. The day I quit beefing to be the same day I grow a hangnail on my butt cheek. My mama got fangs, my daddy got duck's feet. I was genetically predisposed to fuck freaks. I'm like my nigga Joey B. I don't worry about the win as long as I get the girl in the end. Y'all niggas be dead if looks get killed. My money taller than y'all. Y'all spending Bushwick bills in y'all ghetto. Squeezing you weak when I spark metal. You leak and therefore you squeak in the falsetto. My shit is nothing like you heard before. Get it right. Our shit is knocking like our words be doors. We can fight. That's right. Put your dukes up and let your fist pump like you on a Jersey Shore. Paranoia is my normal activity. I ghost you. How you seeing paranormal activity? I roast you. When he rhyming off the Patron, you might want to Catron. He would burn you like Penny's mama off of Good Times. I'm fly as shit, but grounded like the Gaza Strip. But let's be honest, I'm surrounded by 1,000 tits. I claim the town. Before I give you lames the crown, you get it soon as Snoop gains a pound. We two bitches, plus we got pits in the back and dirty money like them two bitches.
I'm talking living off interest, stock exchange, but I'm watching lanes whose interest is wallet change. What part of the game is this? Bunch of dicks in the studio, so I take mine elsewhere. I'm Rick Rubio. Homie, make sure you speak to me sober. One in the head, heat in holster. Don't care if you cross country. I'm there before the weekend's over, and you'll be swinging at the air. No weak controller, but I don't care to speak on chrome. Hard to not live a movie when you got theater seats at home. No wonder she want chill. Sit back with a friend. She seen when I dump, boo. I let her keep that binge. Dick got them acting like they on a relapse binge. Start kicking my door down like I don't need that hinge. The realest to ever do it. He a must in the game. If you don't get the picture, then readjust the frame. It's simple mathematics. Einstein learned to walk a fine line off that battle shit. It's grind time. Rap for hire. Call me if help is needed. I got this whole shit covered. The real Revis. So if you looking for me, I'm relaxing with a bird on Hell's Kitchen asking for dessert. So when I'm recording, dummies become non-important. They think the book of Eli was written by Tom Coughlin. I ain't with the trash talking. That's distortion, mass extortion. All of your raps is appalling. Want to see me dead? I'll invite them to the funeral and they can keep the stains off my glass coffin. Yep, it's Joe, a regular flow. If your ones ain't Gail King right next to a O, it's not a thing, just lie, be the next to blow. I don't need a private jet, just a window seat, exit row. And if I decide to peel arms, I'm interrupting with no pardon. I ain't Mike Wilpon from day one, he just speak his mind. Cause loose leaves don't come with subtitles, can't read between the lines. You think anybody on your TVB and your top of Elite 3 then CC me? Fifth gear, we kicking up dust, motherfucker. We only competing with us, motherfucker. Hope everybody had a good time out there. Hey, no entry allowed if you got them fucking fake diamonds on these. You can fool them bitches, you can't fool us. The light hit it different. Make sure it's fucking laces in your shoes too. Not all the funny shit with the straps. We ain't five, alright? And bring your notebook. Learn something, nigga. Huh? You fuck of a fuck, nigga, you. You a one fuck of a fuck nigga, man. Who's your fucking hairstylist? Hey, don't talk to me if you got a hairstylist. You gotta have a barber. Nigga. Happy New Year. We only exuding positive energy. Slow it out. One more thing. Check it.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment is brought to you by DZBZ Honey at DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you they're the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, a man of my word, comes in the form of a lollipop. Look, the lollipop, the rubber. A honey stick or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code Hoppe, H-O-P-P-E. Wow, that felt good. This is also being brought to you by Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com for the best pre and post workout. Okay? Does it make sense? At checkout, use promo code Ryan20. All right, we're going to come back in Happy Hour to talk about TMZ and much more. Why is it that Chicago drivers have to go 80 miles per hour at all times? You live in Illinois and you're going to your house. It's not that interesting. Funk that. You're essentially going nowhere. All right, back to the show.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hi, this is Chris Dam from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. Hey, it's Chris Kelly from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to the Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
What's going on? It's Biggie from the Two Guys Named Chris Show, and you're listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Oh yeah, the first ever AI song I ever made.
Ryan's tall like the sky.
Oh, I am.
6'9", he's fly.
Oh, thanks, bro.
From Chicago to the Bay.
I am in Chicago.
In St. Pete, he'll stay.
Whatever.
Talk of love and fame. Dating life's his game.
I got it.
News on stars he spilled.
Whatever.
With laughter filled.
What's going?
Happy Hour, all you need. Rich and Ely, take a seat.
Shut up, bitch.
Ryan's got the groove. Happy Hour makes you move.
Oh, what's going on?
A cat by his side.
I miss my cat.
In Florida they reside.
How I miss this annoying meow. In a moment, when she won't shut up, I don't miss it. When I am all the way in Illinois and she's in Florida. Oh, how I miss my princess. If you're on the work site, just blare this until the next segment.
Happy Hot Topic.
Okay.
Today on TMZ.
Okay, in the Diddy trial, not a great advertisement for Louis Vuitton.
They cannot be happy.
Turns out Diddy carried his drugs in a Louis Vuitton toiletry bag, according to Don Richard. He testified there was a guy that would come by with all the drugs, whatever he needed. His name is One Stop, or he went,
that's a good name.
Went by One Stop. Great name, by the way.
That is the best drug dealer name ever.
It's the best name ever.
So Jeff Bezos is on a yacht in the south of France with Lauren Sanchez, smacking her butt.
Hell yeah, I'd be smacking that ass.
I think he's applying sunscreen. That seems so staged.
She knows the camera's there.
But this
They always know.
the way they live, cameras or no cameras, right?
This is so staged.
Don't you think, regardless of the camera, she's out there sunning herself in a thong?
She could do it anonymously on a Carnival cruise, but they do it on there.
Dressed like that, she'd be anonymous?
Jordan Hudson, Bill Belichick's girlfriend, was
It's the worst.
the center of another joke Rob Gronkowski found hilarious.
Bills picked up a 24-year-old.
The Buffalo Bills?
No. Have you met Coach Belichick's girlfriend?
Oh.
We all get why she's into him. The question is, why is he into her?
Why is
blowjobs?
he in the game? You can't answer that question. Honestly, if you were single and Kendall Jenner started dating you,
Oh, God.
Justin Bieber posted something that we rarely see. Him
What? Any good vibes?
and his dad. Jeremy looks just like grown-up Bieber. It looks like what Bieber is going to look like in 20 years.
Yeah, it's his father, man.
But not everyone looks like their parents.
Derek, you kind of look like your mom, right?
I don't care. I hate when people say that I look like my dad. We may have some qualities that are similar, but my mom gets none of the credit. All right, let's do some Diddy talk.
Happy Hot Topic.
Sean Diddy Combs is speaking out amid his criminal trial. The rap mogul, who has pleaded not guilty to charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution, verbally addressed those inside the New York City courtroom where he's being tried on May 20th. Per People, the rapper said aloud as the court adjourned for the day, quote, "I love you all."
If Diddy keeps using this word love over and over again, I want no attachment to the word love. When I see my aunt or my mom, that was gross. I'm going to use a different word.
Before adding under his breath, quote, "Yeah, love." Per the outlet, he went on to speak to a woman in the gallery, telling her in what appeared to be a reference to his 31-year-old son, Justin Combs, saying, quote, "Please let Justin know I'm thinking of him."
Oh, yeah. He's had a lot of time to think in that cell.
But this was not Combs' first public declaration of love in his trial. As seen in courtroom sketches from his May 13th appearance,
Okay, we need to discuss this. I'm sick and tired of these cases, Ghislaine Maxwell, Epstein, Trump, and Diddy, that we don't get cameras in the courtroom. I know it's a federal case, and you know what? It's a little freaking sketchy. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. We should have full-on cameras.
The 55-year-old made a heart gesture with his hands as he was led to a seat at the defense table.
How do we even know that's true?
While Combs has yet to take the stand, several notable figures from his past have already testified in the proceedings.
Like that cutie pie Cassie. Even though she gets passed around like a blunt.
Including ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura, with his family and children present in the
That's got to be weird hearing about daddy just lubing up his penis.
courtroom. In her testimony, Ventura said she participated in hundreds of sex parties known as freak-offs with hired escorts at the instruction of Combs. Ventura ultimately left Combs in 2018 after more than a decade of dating.
Yeah, it's called Stockholm Syndrome.
She testified, quote, "It was always in the back of my mind that I would somehow be hurt by him. Sean is a really polarizing person."
Here's what people don't realize. Is that sociopaths and narcissists can be likable. It's called manipulation, and I've dealt with it with the various morning radio hosts I've worked with. Yeah, they're awful people. Yeah, they're garbage, but they're likable. And they turn people against people. And that's Diddy.
He was very charming. It was hard to decide in that moment when he was telling you what he wanted. I just didn't know what would happen.
Poor baby. I'm so sorry you went through that, princess. You deserve better.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Sean Diddy Combs allegedly carried pills with Barack Obama's face on them.
Oh, I'm sure Obama really loves that right now. With all the marriage trouble he's gone through, I bet he appreciates that. Not at all.
As the rapper's federal trial for sex trafficking and racketeering continues, his former assistant, David James, shared that he often carried around 25 to 30 undisclosed pill bottles, including a set of pills that had the 44th president's face on them. James said on the witness stand per People magazine, who had reporters in the courtroom.
So they allow the reporters in there, but not anybody to see it? I don't like that.
There were various pills, but one was in the form of a former president's face. And when asked to specify the former United States leader, James noted President Obama. E-News has reached out to Obama.
They reached out to Obama for comment and didn't hear back. Like every frickin' video.
Team regarding James' testimony, but has not yet heard back. Combs' stash of pills, which James testified he regularly traveled with, also included vials of Viagra, Tylenol, Percocet, Advil, ecstasy, water.
Well, we did hear that he has a little Tootsie Roll dick, so of course he'd need Viagra.
Pills, and pills to, quote, increase sperm count. According to NBC News, who also had reporters in the courtroom, James testified that his former employer also required at least $10,000 in cash amid his travels, adding, and sometimes much more. Elsewhere in his testimony, James noted that Combs required him to purchase baby oil, lubricant, and condoms with cash.
Why would you even care about condoms at that point?
And would personally reimburse him for the purchases so they would remain off company books. And while James, who signed a proffer prior to his testimony, noted that he did not find Combs to be a gracious boss, he reached a point of no return in 2008 when he decided to vacate his position following an incident in which Combs allegedly threatened music rival Suge Knight with...
Yeah, you don't want to threaten that sociopath.
...firearms. Knight is currently serving a 28-year prison sentence for manslaughter following a 2015 hit and run.
Yeah, remember that?
James said on the witness stand, per NBC News, of the incident, I was really shook up by it. This was the first
I'm all shook up, dude.
Time as his assistant that I realized my life was in danger.
All right, so there's that. This news made me sad. All right, here on Happy Hour.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
George Wendt, best known for playing Norm Peterson on Cheers, has died.
It made me sad. Oh, that made me sad. He seemed like a really good dude.
A rep for his family confirms his passing, telling E-News in a statement.
E-News got excited. They're like, oh my God, we got the inside info.
George was a doting family man, a well-loved friend and confidant to all those lucky enough to have known him. He will be missed forever. The family adds that the actor died peacefully in his sleep while at home.
Oh, poor guy. I didn't like the whole thing about the Bears, though. He made us look stupid.
Sleep while at home. George Wendt was born in Chicago in 1948 and was one of 9 children. His sister Catherine is the mother of actor and comedian Jason Sudeikis.
So, he's barely a boomer. He's like a great generation / boomer type of cat.
He joined the iconic Cheers cast in 1982.
He was like, I think about the math here, He was like 34 when that show was on. He looked so old.
Playing Hillary Norman Peterson, a.k.a. Norm, a frequent customer of the bar.
I was watching that during COVID. Oh, that show's hilarious. I'm not a bad.
Norman?
My nipples, it's freezing out there.
Yeah, Vera read Women's Magazine over the weekend. Article says you got to put romance back in the marriage.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Yeah. She says I got to act like we're courting, right? I got to call her up for a date, buy her flowers, take her someplace fancy.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, I'm a romantic guy, so I go down the corner, use the payphone, call her up, she turns me down.
That's a boomer thing, payphones. All right, there's that. Here's some audio from the prep service about George Wendt. I don't know if I can play it. It was the intro to the song. Here's some several entrances of Norm.
Afternoon, everybody.
No!
How you doing, Norm? What do you know? Not enough. Afternoon, everybody. Yeah, Norm? Better give me a tall one in case I like it.
Oh, yeah.
Afternoon, everybody. Hey, Norm!
How's life treating you, Norm?
I got just ran over its dog. What's up, Norm? My nipples. It's freezing out there.
We heard that one, and then there's this stupid thing.
Gubbers.
Shut up!
Gubbers.
Shut up!
Gubbers.
Shut up! I could be here all day. Paris Hilton has a hack to get grease off a pizza. Yeah, you know, she's one of those bougie girls that whenever she eats pizza, she needs to clean it up.
My trick. To get the oil off. You know how you dab it? That's just a faster way to do it.
All right, there's that. What the hell is going on with this side chick?
Happy Hot Topic!
Hailey Bieber breaking down her scary birth experience.
As much as I can't stand this side chick, I would never want her to go through that, baby.
The Road founder details her 18-hour labor period in a new Vogue interview published May 20th. The 28-year-old, who was plagued with thoughts of worst-case scenarios at the time,
yeah, it's called anxiety,
said, I trust my doctor with my life.
Yeah.
I was bleeding really badly, and people die, and the thought crosses your mind.
Oh, jeez.
Hailey and husband Justin Bieber welcomed baby son Jack Blues in August 2024.
The one good thing they're doing is not showing their kid's face.
After doctors were forced to induce labor amid concerns, she remembered, that was not fun. They broke my water, no epidural, nothing.
I remember in high school, in health class, they showed us a video of it was like a fire couch giving birth to a baby. It was quite disturbing.
In the aftermath, Hailey continued bleeding, which was, quote, a little bit scary. Meanwhile, she recalled Justin praising her endurance and thinking, my woman is a god, a superhero. I could never.
Yeah, men could not handle pregnancy. I walked on something the other day while walking to the pool. I'll admit I was trying to do some grounding and connect with the earth. I think I walked on not like a nail, but it's hurting my foot. And that pain's bothering me. Can you imagine me giving birth?
At least that was the case for me. The new details coming after a mom and dad date night, May 18th. The couple stepped out for a Maple Leafs hockey game amid
the Toronto Maple Leafs will never be good.
It's speculation surrounding the state of their marriage.
All right, there's that. And then there is this.
Happy Hot Topic!
Justin Bieber appears to be reading the room. The singer
does he ever?
Deleted a controversial Instagram caption in which he initially apologized to wife Hailey Bieber after she scored the cover of Vogue. Yo, this reminds me when Hailey and I got into a huge fight. I told
That's not something you should admit, bud.
Hales that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. Yikes, I know, so mean.
Yeah, you're kind of a twat.
For some reason, because I felt disrespected, I thought I gotta get even. The 31-year-old began, before adding, I think as we mature, we realize that we're not helping anything by getting even. We're honestly just prolonging what we really want, which is intimacy and connection.
Got it.
The Grammy winner then asked his wife for her forgiveness. So baby, you already know, but forgive me for saying you wouldn't get a Vogue cover, because clearly I was sadly mistaken.
Oh yeah, she proved you wrong.
He wrote. Justin's post sparked a flurry of responses in his comment section. One user wrote, let's think before posting, maybe.
Yeah, he never does, though. He's a moron. It's almost like he's stuck in the age that he got famous.
While another said, you should have kept that to yourself, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Others appeared unbothered by it. As one person commented, real one twin, while another said in part, I understand this could be worded better, but I think people might be missing the point. At least from how I see it, I don't think there's any malicious intent in his caption.
I don't agree with that. All right, what the hell is going on with my girl Sarah Silverman? Sarah Silverman was the one that helped Jimmy Kimmel be funny the last time he was funny.
Happy Hot Topic!
Sarah Silverman's ready to share a tragic family secret. More than 50 years after the death of her baby brother, Jeffrey Silverman, who died at just 3 months old. The comedian dived into her personal tragedy in a new interview with Rolling Stone published May 18th. At the time, Sarah was told her brother's death was accidental, with Jeffrey suffocating inside his crib. Decades later, Her father, Donald Silverman, shared his long-held suspicions surrounding Jeffrey's death, pointing to her late grandfather, Max Silverman. Sarah called her dad's childhood heartbreaking, with the actress learning he was beaten by his own father, who, along with her grandmother, Rose, was babysitting her brother when he died. The 54-year-old recalled Donald's revelation, quote, "My dad says I always felt he was crying or something, and my dad shook him." Sarah added, "As soon as he said it, it was like, of course that's what happened."
This music's giving me a panic attack. But it kind of fits the vibe of the topic.
Following this thread, Sarah also noted, "If you look back, there was never a lawsuit with the crib company or anything." Sarah's dad dropped the heartbreaking bombshell in 2022, a year before he died. Her
Alright, this all sucks.
mom, Beth Ann O'Hara, died in 2015.
Rest in peace, baby. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. Alright, we have a lot to get to. So we're going to be right back at Happy Hour and play some music, do some live reads, and keep this party going. And maybe even do a funk debt.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Money, money, money.
Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. I signed my deal, made $1 million, did the money snap. Went to the car dealership and spent the 100 stacks. Bought me a Beatz and a spaceship Cadillac. Put 50 in my mouth so I can shine when I battle rap. You boys don't know me, I'm from the show me. On that 45, leave your brains all holy. I made this one for the people who just don't dance. Too busy drinking liquor, politicking with their mans. Or the chick with them 6-cent heels on their feet. So sexy in the club, two-stepping to the beat. If you just got rich and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap. My little sister and my mama got their income tax check. Everybody seen their ass, but I ain't seen them yet. Man, I know where they at. At the mall, popping tags, running in and out of stores. Money snapping, holding back. My little nigga went to the strip club for the very first time. Seeing all them hoes naked, blew that little nigga mind. Got a stack worth the one, threw him in the sky, made it rain. Started money snapping, yelling that he all in the game. Man, I'm handling this fame like an inner city vet. Got my whole clique with me and we drinking more wet. Got 2 or 3 strippers trying to give me rough set. Money snapping, butt naked, ooh, they ass so fat. If I ever go broke, I'll probably take somebody life. Cause I'm trying to money snap for the rest of my life. If you been living trife and you just came up, money snap, where you at? Like you don't give a fuck. Throw your head back, baby, show your grill in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby, shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snapping, yo, fingers get the moving, yo. Yeah, that's that money snap.
booming, man, them things spinning cheese. Got the hook up with Poppy and he gave me them keys. Do that money snap. If you just hit a lick, do that money snap. If you got a bad bitch, who gon' give you her check? Man, you keep your pockets fat, sitting in that Benz coupe or that new bubble X. In the club, you by the bar. In the hood, you a star. Got 250 on the kush. I like my weed in the dark. Baby girl looking good in a new outfit. Got her head back snapping, baby. Ooh, that's it. If your cell phone ringing, then you know it's about that paper. Do that money snap, boy. Why you shake off them haters? Throw your head back, baby. Show your grill in this bitch. Get the snap in your fingers, get the move in your wrist. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Throw your head back, baby. Shake your dreads in this bitch. Get the snap in your fingers, get the move in your wrist. Yeah, that's that money snap. Yeah, that's that money snap. Ooh, that's that money snap. Oh, that's that money snap.
Happy Hour will be right back.
What up? This following segment is brought to you by Rich Cayley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com. When I tell you he's the best barber in all the Bay Area, I'm a man of my words. 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. Go to richkbarber.com to save $10. This is being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Business cards, posters, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up, I'll go there. This is being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. Do you live in Florida or Maryland? Do you need help with your mental health? Because who doesn't? Go to counselingoncall.net and tell them I sent you. Amir Academy of Martial Arts at amiracademy.com. 2700 22nd Street North, and that's in St. Petersburg. Women's self-defense classes, kids classes, MMA classes, whatever the hell you need. I'll go there. We're going to come back at Hobby Hour and keep this party going, but let's hear from Hammer and Hank. What up, Rob?
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having loving friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Doors closing.
Now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Why is it that New York Knicks fans have to be such trash? Maybe it's because the Big Apple and its people are a bunch of trash bags. Funk that. All right, back to the show.
Hey, it's Abe Cannon from 98 Rock, and you are listening to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hi, this is Drew Lane from the Drew Lane Podcast, and you are enjoying Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Got it.
Spreading buzz with the Hoppy Hour handle. Flames getting hot like a midnight scandal. Ryan's got the scoop, never whip, just ample. Sex celeb news, hotter than a candle. Headphones on, feeling that beat.
Yeah.
Ryan breaking news, no trick, no cheat.
Whatever.
Celebrity gossip, source to the street. Dating tips on point, no retreat. Hoppy Hour moving fast in the mix.
Oh, we do.
Morning show dropping stories that stick.
Whatever.
Sex topics lit, won't call it quits.
Got it.
Ryan's got the talk, all the witty hits.
856-49-HOPPY. 856-494-6773. By the way, Dizzy is a bitch.
This king gotta stay in the know.
Yeah.
Ryan's got the dirt, making the flow.
I got it.
From A-list stars to the love below. The hour got you like a primetime show. Sunrise combo, real talk, nothing fake.
We are so freaking close to the NFL season. Think about how fast it's been since January to May. Now it's going to be even faster because time keeps on flying. And right before we know it, the NFL season will be going on. Aren't you excited? I know I am. This music just puts you in the mood to think about football, to talk about football. If you want to hear sports analysis, you can listen to ESPN. They have the X's and O's. Here we talk about the X's and O's. But before we begin talking about Bill Belichick and other things, you gotta let this music play out. Oh, that gives me chills. Oh, sure.
Hot topic.
Whatever.
That's a possibility, that one.
Rob Gronkowski is speaking out about a long-time rumor. The 36-year-old recently addressed on a May 20th appearance on the Bussin' with the Boys podcast his relationship with the late Aaron Hernandez, his former Patriots teammate who was convicted of first-degree murder in the death of Odin Lloyd in 2015.
It's so sad because he was such a good player, man.
And sentenced to life in prison. When a rumor was brought up that Aaron used to perform sex acts on himself during team meetings, Rob pleaded the fifth.
I heard stories about like him being in the team meeting room like and like doing crazy shit.
I mean,
and honestly, if you don't want to talk about, we
possibly,
don't have
to. That's a possibility, that one.
People have said I sound like him.
I may or may have not seen it live.
No
That's gotta be weird.
Yeah.
I mean, he was into dudes.
I'm not going to confirm. I'm not going to.
At the time, you're just thinking to yourself, "Man, this guy really loves ball."
Deny, but I mean, I love crazy shit though. So like, I didn't mind things like that. I was like, wow, like that was pretty epic. Like, I was a wild man myself. So like, I was like, nothing fazed.
God, I want to be Gronkowski when I grow up.
Me, I was like, I encouraged it.
The former footballer also detailed the bond he and Aaron had shared on the field.
Yeah, they're both tight ends.
Having joined the Patriots at the same time.
You're the best combination at the tight end position of all time. And that second year proves it. I mean, we had like, what, 2,300 yards combined and like 28 touchdowns between just him and I, including playoffs and regular season. That's unheard of. Like, there ain't no other tight end combo ever going to have.
You know, Aaron Hernandez like tight ends.
1,500 yards combined.
Yet while Rob admits there was a lot of craziness, he recounted his feelings after learning of Aaron's arrest and later charges, sharing he was both surprised and shocked.
Were you really?
I didn't know it was.
He was jerking off in meetings.
He recounted his feelings after learning of Aaron's arrest and later charges, sharing he was both surprised and shocked.
I didn't know it was that bad. I mean, I knew that, you know, there was definitely some wild sides to him, but with everything coming out, there's some that I would say is true. And all
right, there's what the hell is going on with these morons?
Happy hot topic.
The
drama unfolded at a Christmas party in Nantucket when Linda Holliday, Bill Belichick's ex-girlfriend, angrily confronted Jordan Hudson and threatened her friend. According to reports, Holliday was outraged by Hudson's presence at the event.
Yeah, she's pissed off that he's got that young piece of ass at the party.
Which was being hosted by her twin daughters, Ashley and Kat Hess. The incident escalated when Holliday demanded Hudson be removed from the party.
Whatever.
Citing her perceived inappropriate presence. Despite attempts to de-escalate the situation, Holliday and her friends, including author Ellen Hilderbrand, approached Hudson with threatening body language. While tensions ran high, no police or security intervention was required.
Of course not. They're a bunch of women. By the way, I don't even know what that means. By the way, I think this is the same AI voice as this. This one right here.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones.
It is.
But the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide.
Listen, it's the same guy.
The incident reportedly left Hudson's friend, Melissa Sapini, in tears after Holliday allegedly made a threatening remark towards her. The encounter has sparked further controversy, with reports suggesting that Hudson has been iced out by the socialites of Nantucket in support of Holliday, as Hudson allegedly tries to establish herself in the island's social and charity circles. Locals remain loyal to Holliday, who is a prominent figure in those circles. The exclusivity and cliquey nature of Nantucket's social scene have
they're a bunch of frickin' brats.
Made it challenging for Hudson to integrate, with many residents seemingly skeptical of her intentions.
Yeah, she's a cloud-chasing gold digger!
The ongoing scrutiny of Hudson's relationship with Belichick has only intensified, with rumors swirling about her influence over the legendary NFL coach.
He is whipped. There's the rumors that they're engaged. She's just trying to get his money when he dies. He is whipped. It's not even about the age difference. She just doesn't care about him. You know what I mean? What you really mean? All right. What the hell is going on with Chris Breezy?
Happy hot topic.
Chris Brown has been granted bail following his arrest for assault in the UK.
I know, once you're in a gang, you can't leave the gang, but Chris Brown needs to leave that gang.
Though he did not attend the hearing at Southwark Crown Court in London, a judge approved his release, allowing him to prepare for his upcoming world tour. Brown was ordered to pay £5 million, approximately $6.7 million USD, as a security deposit. He has not yet entered a plea.
Yeah. I just want to make sure he's in Tampa, because I'm hoping to get free tickets to that show.
The charges stem from a 2023 incident at a London nightclub, where Brown allegedly struck music producer Abraham Dial in the
Why do you always have to resort to violence, dude? You're a little bitch, even though you're talented. I love your music.
Head with a tequila bottle. Dial survived the attack.
All right, there's them. These AIs are sometimes good, sometimes not.
Happy hot topic.
You hear about families that they have deep, dark secrets. And they have skeletons in their closet.
Skeletons?
As Gypsy Rose raises her baby daughter with boyfriend Ken Urker.
Side dude, she cheated on Ryan Anderson with him.
Mom and dad are living apart.
That's good. Idiocracy when you have these two mutants and morons producing.
33-year-old detailed their struggles on the May 19th episode of Lifetime's Gypsy Rose, Life After Lockup. Turns out the mom of nearly 5-month-old Aurora, by law, can't share a home with Aurora's dad and her boyfriend of over a year. Her stipulations of Gypsy's parole, following her release from prison in December 2023 after 8 years behind bars. Gypsy said of their struggles, "It's hard to keep up a relationship whenever you're living in two separate places.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have produced kids with a moron.
And you've got schedules that interfere.
Why don't we move into the house, then we can focus on the nursery.
We don't have nothing! I'm on parole, so I can't live with Ken unless we're married.
So she can't live with the adult, but she can live with a baby? That's fucking stupid!
Meanwhile, Ken feels the absence of his GF and their little girl. It definitely feels a little depressing around the house.
What a pig she is.
It's very lonely.
Oh, whatever. And then there's this right here about babies.
Happy hot topic!
I
I can't wait to be a mom, even though I'm 15.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Kylie Jenner has always had babies on the brain, and now it sounds like she's thinking about number 3 with Timothy.
Or number 2 in the diaper.
Not expecting that. Very random.
One day at a time.
How about you?
That's what we're hearing from an ET source. It says Kylie's man, Mr. Chalamet, is so great with her 2 kids.
That's good, but they're part-time. You know, it's a little different when you have your own.
Stormy and Air.
He's got too much going on in his career, let's be honest. I don't know if that's a bird or the kid screaming.
Air.
All right, I'm so sick of hearing about kids. Because I'm never going to have any. Oh, jeez.
Happy hot topic!
Elon Musk's daughter has opened up about
Elon.
her initial reaction to hearing
You think AI is going to replace us? They can't even get names right.
her father mistakenly say she was dead. The surprising revelation has captured the attention of fans and media alike, highlighting a rare and personal moment within the Musk family.
Whatever. I don't care about Elon. But let's go on.
The incident occurred when Elon Musk, known for his outspoken and sometimes controversial statements,
Everything he says is controversial because he's stupid.
publicly mentioned that his daughter was no longer alive.
I did.
This statement quickly caused confusion and concern among the public, prompting many to seek clarification. Elon Musk's daughter has now shared her feelings about hearing the false claim.
I just.
She described the moment as shocking and deeply hurtful.
All right, yeah. It's got to suck when your dad's kind of a C word.
Sean Diddy Combs back in court today for day 8 of testimony in his sex trafficking trial.
It follows another day of more dramatic testimony in which prosecutors called Cassie Ventura's mother and a male escort known as the Punisher to the stand, as well as Diddy's former personal assistant. Let's get right to Good Day's Briella Tomasetti. She has been following this trial since it started last week. She has the latest from the federal courthouse in Lower Manhattan. Briella, good morning.
Yeah, Tashani and Dan, good morning. The first to testify was that former personal assistant David James, who said that he prepared hotel rooms for freak-offs stocked with baby oil, lubricant, Viagra, and condoms. Next up was Regina Ventura, the mother of Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassie. Ventura testified that Diddy demanded $20,000 from her and threatened to release explicit sex tapes of her daughter after learning that she was dating someone else. The man she was seeing at the time, rapper Kid Cudi, could take the stand today or tomorrow after.
I love Kid Cudi. Heard he's kind of a brat, but I love his take on mental health.
He too was called to testify about his brief relationship with Cassie and how Diddy allegedly tried to firebomb his convertible.
Wow, that sounds like a good guy Diddy is.
Ventura said that she used a home equity loan to pay Diddy out of fear for her daughter's safety. Days later, she added the money was returned and Cassie was dating him again. Defense attorneys declined to cross-examine Ventura, but we heard from her lawyer outside the courthouse.
I did.
It went well. It was a relatively short direct examination, no cross-examination, so the government got out all the testimony that they needed.
That's good. And then there's this mutant.
Well, a crappy situation that's been splattered all over. Well, a crappy situation that's been splattered all over Delaware County. You've probably seen the infamous viral video, whether you wanted to or not, and then you can't unsee it once you've seen
I didn't see it.
it. Today, the woman accused of a gross act during an alleged case of road rage was in court. Our Chris O'Connell's been following this one since the start. He's live in Prospect Park here with the very latest. Chris?
Why has the local news not fixed this dead air? They wonder why no one's watching the local news.
Yeah, Jason, I'm not sure if you can hear me or not, but I'm just going to go with it. I lost my earpiece now.
Yeah, you're a stupid boomer.
That woman who was made infamous by that now viral video of showing her defecating on another woman's car.
Oh, Philadelphia!
Shook her head as a judge upheld the charges against her and added another one. Escorted by private security, 44-year-old Christina Solometo, leaving district court in Prospect Park without...
What a trash bag!
...without saying a word, instead letting her attorney do the talking.
If you're going to charge a client with a crime, then be able to meet that burden.
Okay. It's got to be weird defending a girl that poops.
Okay, and from what we saw here today, I'm not sure they did.
The
Whatever.
viral video played for a judge in court shows the end of a road rage incident where Solometto is seen defecating on the hood of another woman's car. The video was shot by 17-year-old Greg Ferrari,
Poor guy's traumatized for life.
an Interboro High School junior who testified about his encounter.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, it's something that you'd never expect. So
Or you're never going to forget.
it's kind of just crazy. You know, I just got done in school, so I got called
Yeah, he got called in and he just sees poop.
out of school for this.
Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her that's what's happening.
And you're a pig!
We were also there when Solometto was arrested from her Ridley Park home on charges of indecent assault, disorderly conduct, harassment, and lewdness. Since the video has made the rounds on social media, her attorney says Solometto and her family have been threatened.
Yeah, because you're a mutant.
It's traumatic because it's all over the media. There's
It
people
was like all over the car, too.
making T-shirts, hats.
Whatever. Hard to feel bad for you. Let me see here. A third of servers have eaten food off a customer's plate. A third of servers have hooked up with a cook. 81% of servers have come in hungover or sick. 6% of servers have finished an alcoholic beverage. 30% of servers have given free food or a drink because they thought they were cute. 88% of servers sat in the bathroom for a break. Half of servers said they retaliated against a rude customer. 56% of people say it's totally cool to use a coupon on a first date, especially in this economy. 75% of sunscreens are not effective. Whoa, you're telling me the sun beats us? No way. Ryan Anderson, the ex-fiance of, what's her name? Gypsy Rose Blanchard, sent a homophobic slur to Ken Urker. He said, Gypsy, why are you giving out my phone number? I have never done that to you. Why? This is Ken. She didn't give your phone number. BS. F-word ass bitch. Let her talk. Oh, yeah, you're scared of that. Now you text for her, punk ass bitch. That's what I thought. Gypsy doxed my number. There were a bunch of just white trash morons. And then there's this.
We got sunshine, drama, and the traffic heat. Stories so bold, they knock you off your seat. The vibes electric, you taking control. Capabilities, anthems, you feeling your soul. From Clearwater waters to Ebor streets. Man, we documenting life with those hip-hop beats. Turn it up now, let the world partake in the stories of the legends and the news we make.
There's not a lot of Florida news today, Tampa Bay news rather. But there's this disturbing headline of a person who should be put to death. All right, I know.
Well, this arrest comes on the heels of another teacher arrest when U.S. Marshals took into custody a third grade teacher at Pinellas Preparatory Academy for committing a sex crime against a child.
Thanks, guys.
As Fox 13's Kaylee Tracy reports tonight, the incident has the school rethinking the way it educates students, teachers, and parents about these very real situations.
My kids loved him. They thought he was a great, fun teacher.
Two of Jacqueline McNulty's kids had Lee Hughes as their third grade teacher at Pinellas Preparatory Academy, including one this year.
I live by that.
There weren't any red flags to us.
Then they got an email from the school saying Hughes had been arrested and immediately fired.
He just looks like a pedophile.
The 45-year-old is accused of sending obscene images to a child.
Scumbag!
The child was not related to Pinellas Prep.
It was extremely upsetting. We were horrified. It was honestly sickening.
Principal Jessica Hill says she also didn't detect any red
God, that principal's cute.
flags. She says Hughes went through the same hiring protocols as everyone else.
Yeah, they always got to defend their back or whatever.
An application and
they go get their fingerprints done. Their fingerprints are then processed through a database. And then they are also provided to the school district human resources department.
All right, there's that. Here's how I think you should deal with it right now. Don't even go to court. Just put them to death in an electric chair. There's no fixing pedophiles. You know what I mean? Bye, bitch. Burn in hell.
Happy Hour.
Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. Let's go through all the sponsors right now. I never get freaking podcasts that begin their show with like 7 live reads or sponsors. I'm like, who's listening to that? If I were that sponsor, I'd be pissed off. Well, what do I know? A lot. This following segment has been brought to you by Cheeky Mouth Guards at getcheeky.com. When I tell you it's the best way to quit biting on the side of your mouth, I'm a man of my words. Getcheeky.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. Shimmerwood CBD drinks at shimmerwood.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 30%. GetGoodFeels.com for good vibes THC drinks. Go to GetGoodFeels.com and use promo code Hoppy to save 20%. OldGlory.com for the best t-shirts around. Use promo code Hoppy to save 15%. Garden State Distillery Dirty Vodka. GardenStateDistillery.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 15%. Aspire Green Tea Drinks at AspireDrinks.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Afura Coffee. AFUERA Coffee.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. FSDrinks.com. For the best boba around, use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. Oh, you're looking for the best beef jerky? BigForkBrands.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. And finally, are you looking for a good energy bar? QuantumSquares.com. Use promo code HOPPE to save 20%. All of these are on my website, RyanHoppyRadio.com, RYANHOPPE radio.com. I would hope you know how to spell radio. Or it's in my podcast section. So whenever you listen to Happy Hour like you are right now, in the podcast description is all of that. We're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going and going. But let's hear from Hammer and Hank, which you can hear the Hammer and Hank Show with Henry Oakes and Ryan Hoppy on Spotify by searching up Hammerin, HAMMERIN Hank Show, and check it out on his podcast feed.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppy in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, this is Fish Calloway, and you are listening to my best friend Ryan Hoppy. He taught me who the hell writes this? Who writes this? Did he write this? Why would he write this? It's Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Don't be offended. Please don't be offended. He's sorry in advance.
Powered by ADHD and too many Red Bulls. Welcome to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppy.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Yo. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scene.
Oh, yeah.
NBA drama.
I got it.
Dreams, ex-wives, wild.
Whatever.
About the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs all in on the scheme.
Oh, sure.
Hoppe's loose, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in, now you'll have a ball. Hoppe Hour got that shock and awe. MJ to Kobe, legends in the game.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Michael Malone has joined ESPN for Games 1 and 2 in OKC of the Western Conference Finals and had this to say after OKC's Game 1 win versus the Timberwolves.
Well, I actually think it started with their defense. They forced 19 turnovers tonight and converted those into 31 points. We talked about that pregame going in. We talked about during the Denver Nuggets series. You cannot come into this building and turn the ball over and expect to win. And obviously OKC's defense, that's what...
Man, he doesn't sound bad on TV at all.
They do. They do it at an elite level. And then Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he showed why he's the MVP. He took over in the...
Wow, throwing shots at your former little coworker, the guy you were coaching known as Jokic. Screw you!
Second half, did so in a very efficient manner and put the team on his back when they needed him to do so.
You saw Julius Randle have one hell of a first half, was a little quiet then in the second half, and there were exactly 0 points from Ant in that fourth quarter. What do those two specifically need to do different?
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is pretty bad. Just shooting three-pointer after three-pointer.
Differently in game 2.
Well, you look at the paint scoring. I think the final score in the paint was 54-20 in OKC's favor. I think Minnesota settled for a lot of threes tonight. I think they can be a lot more aggressive. Give credit to OKC's defense. They sit and boxes and elbows take away the paint, but they've got to get some easy baskets.
Whatever. I don't want to hear from a former coach. Here is Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle laughing at the box score and SGA having 14 free throws. You really shouldn't be laughing after that loss, bud.
And what did you feel like was working?
I did.
It's crazy. And what did you feel like was working offensively for you guys in this game when it was working and when the offense got a little stuck? What were you running into?
What was working? Just making the right play.
These morons shot 51 three-pointers. I don't get these current-day players. Everybody thinks they're Stephen Curry. You can literally go into the paint, and if the OKC Thunder keep missing shots, you can get 6 points. Lay up here, lay up there.
Taking out shots.
Yeah,
I think that was pretty much what was working in the first half.
I did.
And this is only your guys' third loss of the postseason. I remember after the first loss against the Lakers, you said you were a little bit confused. Remember there was like, it's like a zone.
Yeah.
After the loss against the Warriors, you said you post game, you're like, I understood what I need to do next game.
Whatever.
To apply it. Where are you kind of on that spectrum? Like, do you feel like you know what the answers are to attack it? Next game? Yeah.
I feel great. Yeah.
All right. You feel great, but you gotta show up, bruh, especially in the fourth quarter.
TikTok, Toxijuku playing cruel pranks. Hoppe's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom through streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Buzzing, but the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shout out hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. DHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilting rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Tuned in every night like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like a TV on snow. Riot Hoppy held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speaker silent, I'm coming to an end like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppy jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air. But we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppy Hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a wilted rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air. But we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Hoppy Hour. Hoppy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
You probably had Taco Bell before.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Hoppy Hour is now over. Happy hour is now over. Game over.
This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.